The new GTA Online Christmas update is here, and with it comes some new content like the 2 new robbery missions with the Chop Shop DLC and lots of festive rewards. But today on the show, we're going to be diving into all of the fantastic discounts on some vehicles that you do not want to miss out on in this week's GTA Online Buyer's Guide. It's a good week for players who are looking for some vehicle savings that are up for grabs, and as always, I'm here to break down all of the best deals and help you make more informed choices on your vehicle purchases, because your hard-earned cash is valuable, and I want you to make sure that you get the most out of every purchase during these weekly events. So even though I'm sure many of you guys out there are going to be saving your money for some of the other upcoming Chop Shop DLC content, like the police cars and other drip feed vehicles, I hope that at the very least you can find some helpful performance reviews here for some of this week's cars and discounts. So if you enjoyed this video at any point, or if you just find it helpful, let me know by dropping a like on it. And if you want to stay up to date with everything GTA Online and Rockstar Games, then please consider hitting that subscribe button with your bell notifications turned on. Jumping in very fast, we have to talk about the Bravado Dorado, which is the brand new DLC vehicle. It is not discounted for all players, but it is discounted for 20% off for GTA Plus members, so I'm not necessarily going to be reviewing it in this video because I know not everyone has that premium subscription, nor should they go out and buy it just for this discount on the vehicle. But if you guys would like to see a dedicated video on the Bravado Dorado, let me know in the comments down below. But let's jump into the first discount. We have 30% off the Buckingham Alpha Z1. This plane stands out as one of the fastest piston-powered aircraft in GTA Online, surpassing even some jet-powered counterparts like the Hydra and the P996 Laser. It boasts remarkable speed and a very short takeoff distance. However, its handling does tend to be quite sensitive here, making it very prone to rolling over more than intended with sudden movements on the controller, and that's going to especially happen when you fly at those lower altitudes. And this sensitivity, coupled with the high speed and the low clearance on this plane, can lead to lots of different challenges during landing attempts, as this aircraft is also sensitive to hard impacts, potentially causing disruptions in your landing process even if you're on an extremely flat runway. But then moving on, we have 30% off the Albany VSTR. This car excels in acceleration, allowing it to hold its own among other sports sedans in its class, thanks to that really strong engine and the rear-wheel drive, and this makes it well suited for a variety of racing elements and thrilling pursuits in the game. Its handling overall is balanced, and it offers a mix of stability and maneuverability, featuring responsive steering and the ability to navigate high-speed corners with minimal traction loss. And while it may feel slightly weightier compared to some other sports cars that you're driving, it does remain very competitive with a very nice top speed. Customization options are also abundant here, allowing you to personalize your car with various upgrades, which is awesome right there. And then the durability on the Albany VSTR is, I would say, just average here, providing decent resilience against damage, but not matching the toughness, of course, with other armored vehicles you may be used to driving. Next up, we have 40% off the Vapid Riata. This is a formidable off-road vehicle thanks to that robust suspension and the off-road wheels it has, which offer exceptional durability. And this truck, I think, will be great for the snow for players this week while you're driving around. However, it is important to note that with this car, it can be challenging to handle on asphalt roads sometimes, as it does tend to fishtail even at those moderate speeds, making it ill-suited for urban driving and congested traffic situations. And while it can endure collisions from other vehicles, its high ground clearance makes it risky to run over smaller vehicles on bikes, potentially causing rollovers at medium to high speeds. Unlike heavier vehicles like the Insurgent, for example, it's not effective at plowing through traffic, unfortunately, which is going to impede your momentum with this truck. Additionally, its exposed tires are also vulnerable to gunfire, making bulletproof tires a necessary upgrade to prevent punctures so you don't spin out later down on the line. And notably, the Riata's bodywork also remains pretty much undamaged regardless of the severity of crashes, and the roof lights also continue to function even if they're shot out or repeatedly damaged, so that's really cool right there. Next up, we have 40% off the Ocelot Ardant. The Ardant delivers impressive acceleration, granting it swift speed within seconds. Even though it may not match the speeds of some other sports-oriented vehicles in this category, the handling on this car also stands out as well, with excellent stability, showing minimal signs of understeer or oversteer during those moderate speed turns. However, at those higher speeds with this car, understeer becomes much more noticeable. The Ardant's braking capabilities are commendable, allowing it to stop within a relatively short distance, and this does offer the driver the flexibility to overcorrect their trajectory when navigating tight corners. Furthermore here, this vehicle is also armed with 2 front-facing machine guns, akin to those found on vehicles like the Blazer Aqua and even the Ruiner 2000, and these guns exhibit, I would say, decent firepower, which makes them effective against players and maybe lightly armored vehicles, but you're going to struggle against taking out heavily armored enemies, so don't even try with that. After that, we have 40% off the Benefactor Streer this week. Given its off-road oriented design, the Benefactor Streer's performance does fall below par when compared to its other peers in its class, primarily due to that increased weight as well as the reduced top speed as inherent trade-offs. But despite its durability, it's not an ideal choice for competitive racing, as even off-road rally cars like the Omnis and the GB200 can easily outpace this Streeter that we're talking about. Additionally, this vehicle also lacks the robust ramming capabilities of specialized off-road vehicles like the Camacho or the Insurgent, for example, which limits its utility for traversing uneven terrain. Nevertheless, it generally offers good stability and is even less prone to flipping, making it a decent choice for navigating challenging landscapes. After that, we have 40% off the Lampad Pali. Despite the initial appearance of this car, this vehicle offers better performance than one might expect. It features commendable acceleration within its class, and it can achieve super level top speeds on long stretches of road. Its handling benefits from high traction levels, a result of reduced engine power and a low center of gravity. However, the front wheel drivetrain does impose limitations of its turning radius and overall handling. And while the Pali does experience understeer at those high speeds, it is less severe than other sports classics when maintaining those speed through turns. Notably, the car's braking capabilities are also remarkably good for its class, and it does exhibit decent crash deformation characteristics. This isn't a supercar, but if any sort of sports classic is going to handle and perform like a supercar, the Lampad Pali may be that type of vehicle. And then finally, we wind up with 30% off the Gallivanter Baller ST. Like all other Land Rover-inspired vehicles in GTA Online, the Baller ST excels in scaling those steep inclines, and it does exhibit exceptional off-road capabilities. Moreover, here, the durability on the Baller ST remains a standout feature, I would say. It's going to be one of the more tougher vehicles in the game, as it experiences minimal deformation upon crashing. And while it does maintain its off-road prowess when used in that sort of situation, unfortunately, the Baller ST's susceptibility to understeer at high speeds can be attributed to that weight distribution, which is certainly not optimally balanced for aggressive cornering and rapid maneuvers. This understeer is going to occur every single time those front tires lose traction, and this vehicle tends to push really wide when attempting to turn, making it much less responsive and will undoubtedly reduce the driver's control while they're driving it. Make sure you slow down a lot for those corners and don't dive into them so you don't get plagued by that awful understeer that this vehicle possesses. So when it comes to what I recommend you buy, definitely check out the Dorado if you have GTA+, and for all other players, the VSTR, the Riata, the Ardant, the Streeter, and the Pali are all great pickups this week. And when it comes to what I recommend you avoid buying, I would say stick away from the Alpha Z1 because you have no real offensive or defensive capabilities besides its agility and maneuverability. And then the Baller ST just isn't worth picking up, both performance-wise, and also there's going to be a new Gallivanter Baller STD, funny enough, that is going to be releasing here in the next couple weeks probably, or in the next month here in GTA Online. So you get the newest Land Rover style vehicle. But with all that said, we've reviewed every major discounted purchase in the GTA Online Christmas update. I'd love to know what you think about the vehicles on offer for us this week. Hopefully you all enjoyed the video here today, and if you did, hopefully I earned your like on it. And of course, if you are new to my channel and you want to stay up to date with all the best GTA Online, Red Dead Online, and Rockstar Games content, then please consider hitting that subscribe button so you don't miss out on a single thing we post here on the channel. We consistently talk about updates, news, information, tips, tricks, and even leaks, and we'll keep you guys updated here on the channel daily. So make sure you hit that subscribe button. If you want to follow me over on Twitch, Twitter, and Instagram, those are the best places to get connected with me outside of YouTube, and you're more than welcome to ask me any questions on those platforms. You can follow me at HazardousHDTV, and all of my social media links can be found in the description down below. With all that being said, thank you all so much for watching, everyone. Hopefully you all have a fantastic day and a fantastic Christmas, and I will see you guys in the next GTA Online video. Adios, amigos.